Howdy, howdy, how we doing? I am the damn cat, and I welcome you to my humble little stream. There we go. I have to adjust it every time. Anyway, I am the damn cat, and this is round 4 of GT45 Gaming Motorsports Multi-Class Series. It's going to be an hour around Monza. Well, an hour, 10 minutes if you count the 10 minutes of qualifying we're going to do. So it's Group 1s and Group 3s on the track at the same time. This is an even round, so the Group 3s will qualify first for 10 minutes. And then Group 1s take the field in the latter half of qualifying. Oh, this is going to be down the spot for a while. Oh. Yeah, now we're in one of my stronger tracks in Monza. Yeah, we should do very well here. I don't know, I am coming in pretty cold, so we'll see. As I have not had much time or opportunity to practice, and I should probably actually, while we're waiting on everything to get ready to go, we'll get some warm-up laps in when we have the opportunity. Also, so you can kind of see what a lap around Monza is going to be like in this car. That was good to do with my brake balance there. Yeah, that's a potential problem area. Let's turn on some traction control. That might help a little bit. I think as Monza is kind of a small track, so it's not going to take many laps for Group 1s to catch up to the Group 3s. Ah. But we don't want to be doing that. Let's grow, yeah, man. We trying to go. We also trying to get warmed up for the starting of that. Trying to get warmed up. There's this thing working. A sweet bit of traction. No. wee bit of traction control. So I get set for it. We'll try this again. While this is historically be one of my stronger tracks, I'm kind of out of practice with it. I haven't raced here in a while, seems like. Don't know how we held on to that, but we did. Alright, we just need to figure out the two chicanes. This is really all we need to figure out right now. Should be able to take it better than that. It's better to take it badly than to screw it up early in the sand, I guess. Too early in the brakes, but early's better than late. That could have been better. It will get better as we go along, as we actually get warmed up. Streeter Tom, oh boy. Shooter Tom's a fast dude. Fortunately, he's in the Group 3, so we're not going to be trying to be ahead of him. At least we're not fighting him for the class championship anyway. Gotta be careful doing that, as we can get a penalty with that kind of stunt if we're not careful with it. Yeah, we can't let go on a straight line. Ooh. Should be here in a couple of minutes. We'll start qualifying off. And it'll be, like I said, it should be the Group 3s first. They'll go for 10 minutes. Then the Group 1s will go for 10 minutes. Given that we're also in the same division as JP and Dylan, I would like to say a win is possible. Win is the goal. But given who we're up against, I will gladly take a podium. Podium should be very feasible here for us. Now we got J-Set 2. But I think we could beat J-Set. It's JP and Dylan that's going to be the challenge. That's assuming we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, of course. Alright, should be in about another minute. There is a loose here and it's driving me nuts. Maybe if I keep the mic a little further away, might help. Oh. I am not sure if there is a required tire compound this week. There was one last week. Just try to pull up the Discord real quick just to verify. Oh, there it is. Softs required tonight. Group 3s, then LMPs. So we gotta ready up. Wanna do rally? Do rally. Yeah, so points wise, I'm trying to remember where we are. We're right behind Egon in the points right now. We've shot ourselves in the foot the past couple of rounds, and it's allowed Egon to get ahead of us. We gotta stop that. I put a stop to that this round. Gotta get back ahead of him. And then catch up to J-Set somehow. Some extra podium points are going to have to start coming in handy. We'll have to get them in the next few rounds in order to get back into the fight for a podium finish on the series. Because we are like 9 or so points behind J-Set, I think. I have to look at the standings again. We got time. We look at stats. We got time. You know, where's my mouse? Oh, where's my Discord? Alright. I want this. No, we are 5 points behind J-Set. 7 behind JP. And looks like another 16 behind Dylan, who's leading the championship. So yeah, we still close. We're still in it. All right. So we got light speed coming down the straight. He got a penalty at some point along the way. Getting everybody out of the pits. He's coming out on that penalty zone at the end of the Scary. So it should be Fast Ginger who will actually be getting the first hot lap in, I think, unless he backs off here. Side by side coming into the final turn on the qualifying. Not the best thing you want in the world you want to be doing. But these guys, we all push, man. That's what we do. Alright, so Ginger is going to be leading the way across the start finish line for the first lap. Right behind him is going to be Lightspeed, and Ishmael, then Miss D, and then Cupcake, new join, and then our buddy Medic is bringing up the rear. Alright, so Ginger's coming into the first. He's already came out of the first chicane, going around the first sweeping right-hander. Alright, the Lightspeed right behind him. Miss D, well, wait, there's someone. Oh, Streeter Tom's here too. Oh, and Ishmael, something happened to them two. For a second, I saw a car there in the corner there. I was like, who's that? Alright. We got Ginger coming along. So far, got a nice, smooth looking lap going. You know, let's get some details up there. We don't necessarily need race info right now, car info. We just need the race info so we can see how long we got. It's coming to the final hairpin. I forget the name of it. I don't know. I'm the only corner I know the name of here is Ascari. Alright, so we're coming along here. So just put in the first lap. 149.6, was right at light speed, came up right behind him. Put on 49.6. Miss D with a 150.7. Up here with 154.4. Here comes Medic. 153.3. Streeter Tom, what is he going to do? I expect him to take hold for these guys. Yep, there it is. 148.4. Ishmael. Looks like he didn't get a lap. He must have went back to the pits. Misty already went into the pits. Alright, oh, she on mediums. That might be a problem. She ran out of time. We're about halfway through this qualifying session now. She's gonna restart. She's only gonna get like 1 or 2 laps because of that. 2 laps, I'd say. Alright, where Ginger at? Ginger's now fouled in behind Lightspeed. He let him by at the start finish line, so this lap's gonna be off for Ginger. 3 times just now came through the final chicane. Cupcake picked him up a penalty. He probably cut the chicane a little too much. Miss D's on her out lap. Max cruising along. Streeter Tom catching right on up behind him. Ishmael not too far behind him. Should have him right in there, right in his sights. Alright, so Lightspeed's coming into the final corner. Oh no, Ginger picked up a penalty. Yeah, he probably picked it up coming into the Scary if I had to guess. It's a very penalty prone area. Alright, what kind of speed, time is Lightspeed going to improve? 149.2. Ginger did not improve, obviously. Here comes Cupcake. What's he gonna do? At 151.6. Oh, that ain't good. Miss D, I'm cold. Oh, she got a waiver on. Coming into a Scary. Streeter Tom improved his time by a lot. Ishmael puts it at 149. What was that? 149.1. Yeah, Streeter Time running away with this one. Repeat time right now. Lightspeed in that Lexus. purple and white Lexus. Coming into that. I want to say these are the Degners, I think? Or Lesmos. I don't remember. Anywho, he's coming into the straight leading into the Scary, basically. What kind of lap times he gonna do? Oh, he's off by nearly a second. Ginger, oh, a 1.5 second penalty. Yeah, it's gonna hurt this lap. That's quite another squash lap for Ginger. He is just pulling over and letting Cupcake by, who I actually don't know if he's up or down. Looks like he should be about up, given where he's at right now on the track relative to his previous laps. Here's Miss D. She is struggling, it seems like, with that Lexus right now. That Cupcake. Ginger serving that penalty at 1 second, and Cupcake did improve his time. His flight speed did not. Ishmael's coming along. He's coming around that final corner now. Straighter time. Just it keeps improving this time. There's a 149.1 in that BMW. And Medic did not improve his time. He only missed it by a little bit. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up, man. You're doing good. Alright, we got Ginger going along, and then behind him is going to be Miss D. I think she's going to get an improvement. She's going to get a lap in. A 149.5. Good job. Good for 6th place amongst these folks so far. Yeah, about a minute and a half left. This might be this lap. Everybody's got about 2 more laps. Street Tom says, I'm good, I'm done. Alright, so we got Ishmael. Let's get red light. Red light's one. It's closest to the start finish. So we got, he's coming to skirt through the scar right now. I think this final quarter is parabolic, if I remember right, but I'm probably wrong. Anyway, he's coming into it now. With a minute to go. Once that timer in that battle gets down to about 9:30, we're gonna hop out of spectator mode and actually get ready to hit the track ourselves. Side speed does not improve. Ginger, oh, it is. Cupcake did not improve. Where's it for the? Yeah, I can't tell what it is. Can't tell who's where right now. Ishmael just improved his time, 148.6. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready for our turn to qualify. Yeah, the LMPH has already left except for me. But I just want to make sure I have a gap. Alright, here we go. Shit. It's fine, it's just the opening lap. We can screw that part up for now. But coming forward, we ain't gonna be able to. Alright, so softs are required. This is interesting. I don't have a clue how long they're gonna last, given the aggressive tire wear of the series. It's probably one of those if we're going to try to one-step, we want to be on hards for like 3/4 of the race. and then try to finish final few minutes on softs. But I have no clue what fuel's going to do. We're early on the brakes, but I'd rather be early than late here. Maybe not that much early. It's probably a little too early. All right. Screw that up. We did that right. That is flat out all the way through if we do that right. So we're going to be about 20 seconds faster than the Group 3s. Probably get on the power a little earlier if I'm gentle with it. Wrong braking point again, but trying to be safe with it. Okay, we didn't quite get that right. Just missing the turn in a little bit. Caught the curve a little wrong there. So that's what hurt us. There's this lap sign. Somebody must be warming up tires on a mountain lap, or they got dirty tires one. Oh, no. Of course, we pick up a track limit penalty. Don't know how or where. I don't recall going that far wide or cutting this car that much. That would have been a marginal improvement, though. Actually, that's where we pick up our pounding. Remember, I cut that harder. Oh, we also got one of the second half, too. Alright, this is probably going to be our final lap. There it went. That's gonna kill this lap, but we're still gonna do it because we need to warm up. Need to practice. So unless JP improves his lap or Egon or Jolly Rancher, I think we're going to be starting third. Too early on the brakes. And that little flub up in the end of the first chicane that kind of cost us that lap. Well, man, I'm practicing, man. What do you mean? Yeah, man. I don't have no practice commentating, so gotta get it in somehow, I guess. And the best way to do it is to kind of do it. I'm just doing it on the fly while I'm waiting on these guys to do their qualities. Hope all's well with you, my friend. It was good to see you this weekend. I hope you continuing to have them safe travels, man. Oh, Jolly Rancher beat us. Alright, so a minute and a half for that. No. It's being generous some, but okay. Minute and a half per lap. For 60 minutes, so that's what? 2 laps, 3 minutes. Then 3 goes into 60. 20 times. So about 40 laps. Guess it around 40 laps for this race. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to meet up again sometime when we got a little bit more time to hang out together. Definitely good. It's definitely good to hang out from time to time. Alright, let's screenshot them results. Yeah, we did. I thought about that yesterday. I was like, damn it, we should have got a picture. Ah, well. We know what happened. But yeah, next time you get around, man, we will have to get that picture then. Yeah, we are not starting on softs. Can mediums last? That's the question. Heck yeah, man. We've been looking forward to it. Whenever that'll be. So while we waiting on this race to kick off, five minutes to start. It might be fun to do that in the summer, but right now it's too cold in my opinion. I mean, it's barely getting out of the 60s right now. Too cold for me. I ain't getting in any kind of water when it's only in the 60s. But there's some people who like that. Who like it when their water's really, really cold. Alright, so about half past, we're gonna be kicking the race off, it seems like. Maybe next time there won't be such bad traffic as well. Oh, Johnny Red just barely got into that 134s. Alright, it took us about 2 minutes. We'll be kicking this thing off. And that first chicane is gonna be hell. It's gonna be chaos, because it always is. At race start. So the second chicane is just gonna do it, just make it just be more chaos in the first lap. I said 20 seconds earlier. It looks like more like 10, 15 second difference in pace. It's only going to be, in that case, it's only going to be about 4 or 5 laps before we catch up to the Group 3s. 6 at the most. Yeah, we ready. Alright, here we go. One more second. Now here we go. Just hung it on the outside, that's all we could do there. Screwed that up. That'd be a penalty. We're on cold hards too, so we're really pushing hard. These cars really are, tires are really wanting to grip right now. Can't get the big ego on there. There's no bueno. Hards may not have been a good idea. But we're gonna go with it anyway. Too late to do anything about it now. Screw that up. Cars are just cold. They're just staying cold. Already on the brakes, but we're on cold hard, so better to be early than late. Definitely don't want to do that. Ooh, an airborne. Well, we do have a method to the madness. I don't know if the method to the madness is going to work. You're just losing time. I think everybody else is on mediums right now. We're the only fools that elected the softs, or hards rather. The idea is to go very long on the opening stint, pit basically near the end. But that was not what we wanted to do. We're slowly lagging behind, just not what we want. Screw that up. This one, we're just trying to overdrive the hards. Screw that up royally. Let's try this again. What? So Jollyman just started on his softs to probably burn him up. I at least want to get to 20 minutes to go. I don't know if fuel will make it that long though. They're just struggling with that final corner right now, among other places. Thinking starting on hards was not the right call. There's Dylan going into pits. Alright, here we go, Manic buddy. Stay over there, buddy. I didn't need to get on the 7th. It's all good. Just because we don't use as much fuel going on that straight at that point.
Super checker in the penalty. Too early. I thought I was in second, not third. too early. Thankfully not a penalty. Excuse me. Give me the. Yeah, we're not gonna make it to our intended target, but we'll see how close we can get. Yeah, we didn't quite make it to our intended mark, fuel-wise. We wanted to go another 10 minutes. Just pushed too hard too early. It is what it is now. Screw that up. Don't stay on the racing line, buddy. This is where I'll get around you. Whew. We stretched it out just enough. Alright, so 25 minutes to go. Gotta make sure we have enough for about 15 laps. First time we don't need another stop. So, I didn't go according to plan. One hell of a defense from him, that's for sure. We'll have to re-engage here in a second. too many laps together on Ego, and now we gotta catch up to the rest of the field. Hopefully not burn our tires up in the process. Thankfully Ginger didn't hold us up too badly there. I feel like he kind of dive bombed out of the way though. I don't want him to do that. Too hard on the brakes. Oh no! Jolly Rancher, no! See if we can catch up to JP. I think it's going to take a little bit of luck on our side to do it.
That was not really a good place to overtake him, but better late than never, I think. Oh, it wasn't even late than never. That was just a. Can we pull it off? Yeah, we can pull it off. So we did it, even though what probably wasn't the best idea. Because we have a earlier braking point than the Group 3s for chicane. Caught the edge of the track there, basically. Kind of started to send us around. Screw that up a little bit. Our question is, can the tires last? I do think the fuel will last. I just don't know about the tires. Not if we keep doing that. Screw that up, boy, we're just late on the brakes there. It's definitely not going to have tower. That's our kind of questionable mark right now, is tire wear. Yeah, tower's starting to be a factor. Starting to miss our braking points because of it. Went airborne again. Tires ain't gonna make it. Go one more lap. Oh, no, we won't. Seven.
That was impromptu, but also we're going to make it. I probably should have took some fuel to be safe. Too hard on the brakes. Screw that up. Alright, at this point we have about 4 or 5 laps to go. Hold on to it, buddy. Come on. We're underfueled by a little bit, so we're having to fuel save. Oh no! We are close to that toward making him a fuel. It's the third time he's gone in the pits, man. Of course, if we're not careful, we're going to have to go into pits a third time. This is the battle we gotta be very careful with here. Excuse me. Hold on. Slip by while you're still buttoning up your slip. Alright, I think we're good on fuel, but we're going to keep fuel saving. Because I don't want to push in for my fuel at this point. If we finish this lap, the next lap will be the final.
we are going to get the final lap. Sorry, Shooter Tom, I went wide. Shit! Ooh, we finished. Oh, that was a good race. We've still made a few early mistakes, but we were able to do one thing that we've struggled to do for the past several races, and that is settle down and recompose ourselves. That's something we actually haven't been able to do for a few weeks. Is once I make those early mistakes, I keep trying to over push and do too much, and it doesn't end well when we do that. Alright, let's have a look at them results. Take them beautiful screenshots. I guess I can't be too mad at that time. And we're gonna save that race footage. Oh yeah. All right. Whew. That I think was, given how we've been racing, I'd say that was a good race for us. That's still not the result we wanted. I mean, I feel like had we been able to keep it clean and keep it consistent and keep it on the track, we probably actually could have been in the podium, even with our on-the-fly strategic call of a two-stop. It was originally going to be a one-stop, but we didn't make the fuel last long enough to be a one-stop, so I made it a two-stop. I just knew the softs weren't going to last 30 minutes. It's like, gotta try. Then we got about 12 minutes. I was like, yep, we ain't making another 12 on these. So we made it a two-stop that way. It worked out well for us in the end. Fourth place, it's better than what we've been doing. So yeah, I think we're finally on the road to recovery in terms of our racecraft and ability. I think we're starting to get over our funk. Just got to keep that forward momentum going. In terms of leagues, this Saturday is IRO. I am not running in that. I will be supporting the team. I am one of the slower drivers on the team, so this is a shorter race, so we only need 4 guys. I mean, I'll be available for like last call, jump on the grenade type situation, but I don't expect to race an IRO this weekend. And so that leaves the final round of GT Champions MX5 Cup. It's also on Saturday, and it is going to be around Daytona. We have to go back to that track. It'll be fun. The MX5s are always fun. I gotta take some time this week to work on the tune for that this week. Then that's really it. So maybe this week we can get some more midweek streaming on. I'll probably do more Wreckfest tomorrow. That was fun. So we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do Wreckfest tomorrow, and then we'll try to kick off the other midweek streams this week. I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna do them. We're gonna try. We're gonna aim. That's a goal. And this time we're just gonna be looking to have fun with Wreckfest because we're not trying to break the wheel. I'm confident that this rim is not malfunctioning. The other rim was, so we've concluded it is the rim. I'm gonna have to send it back this week when I get a chance. See if I can get either a refund or a replacement. I really do like that style of rim. It's just that one is just defective, or maybe it isn't fully compatible with the T598. I don't know. But I am the damn good signing off. Remember, it is what it is. It isn't what it isn't, and don't make things into what they're not. And most importantly, remember that you matter. You are important. The light that you bring into this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. And I know it is the hardest step, but if you need help, first you have to acknowledge to yourself that you need help, that you cannot do it alone. That is the hardest step to any journey of recovery, to any journey of improvement, is to admit to ourselves that we cannot do it alone, and then reach out and ask for that helping hand. But once we get that helping hand that we need, everything gets better from there. It does not get easier necessarily, but it does get better. Because together, we are strong. Alone, we are weak. I am the Damn Kid signing off. I appreciate the likes, the shares, the follows. It helps the page and channel grow. And that makes it easier to get our message across, get our message out there. The message of you matter, are important. Remember that. I am the Damn Kid signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.